Like, sometimes when I go out, I go with my dad, and I kind of feel like he might be a bit embarrassed to see me with these. Whereas if I go with my mum, she'd be like, oh my god, they're adorable. So I've got quite a few things to tell you first. I'm just going to get them out of the way and then we can get on with the video. If you saw my vlog that went up on Monday, you would know unfortunately we've had some sad news in our family. One reason I wanted to mention it now is because of the news. It means that we can't obviously be here for a while, meaning that I'm not going to do much with the shrine for a bit. I don't want to go too much in detail now. Like I said, I did obviously talk about it more in my vlog, so if you've not seen that, then please go check that out. It was more towards the end of the vlog I talked about it, just because it did happen near the end of the week for us. But that is one thing. So like I said, that will mean that I can't do much with the shrine. But then the other thing is we've actually found a property to move into, so it's kind of like bad news, good news, that kind of thing. So the good news is obviously we found somewhere to live. We're just waiting to hear back obviously once that all goes through, and then we'll do deposit, that kind of thing. Hopefully we'll get the keys soon, which then in turn means that all this stuff is going to be in boxes, which means I'm going to say for a good 3 weeks I'm not going to do anything on this channel apart from vlog about it. So yeah, obviously if you've not been watching my videos for a while, you know obviously we need to move by February, because obviously that's when our lease up for this place is. We did find somewhere, oh my god, it's so big, it is huge, like literally everything's downstairs, and then we've got the studio that's going to go upstairs. So it's one room upstairs in the attic, and that's where the studio is going to be. So I'm actually going to have to buy more shelves so I can actually find places for these. So yeah, so that's kind of the good news, bad news. Other news I've got, if you didn't already know, I've changed the channel. So hi, welcome, I'm Kimmy and this is Kimmy's Shrine. So obviously I've changed the names from the Disney Shrine, so it's now the Kimmy Shrine. Obviously for legal reasons I had to do that. I did explain it in one of my videos a while ago that obviously I had to do that. But yeah, I think that's all my news, so let's just go into the video. So obviously you might notice I'm not actually wearing any ears. If you've seen the title of this video, you know because I'm actually going through a few of my ears at the moment. So I've got some that I actually got from Etsy, I've got some from Classic Accessories, I've got some from Wish, and I've got some from Primark as well. So I'm going to go through them, talk a little bit about them. If I can find them I will link them down below for you. But yes, so let's just get into this. So I'm trying to work out what order to do these in, because a lot of my ears I did actually get from Etsy. I did do a video on it, so I don't know if this person actually exists on Etsy anymore, just because a while ago I did actually click on the link that I've got down below for you and it didn't work, so apologies if she's not on there anymore. There are other people on there as well that do ears, it's just that's what I got mine from. I did actually get these, when was it? I think it was, I know it was last year, I think it was sort of April, May sort of time last year, so it was a while ago that I actually got these. But like I said, there's so many other people on there, I just want you to know that obviously Etsy is one of the best places to get them from. So I'll talk about these ones first. So I've got quite a few. I think I got about 6 or 7 from this person, but these are what I class as my favorite ones. I like all of them, but these are kind of my favorite ones, and it's these two here. So I'll just talk about, say, the Rapunzel one first. I absolutely love this one, so I actually took this one to Florida with me. Now one thing I love about ears is the fact that I like it when they've got something front and they got something on the back as well. So like this one, I just love the fact that you got the corset on there, so you know obviously that is Rapunzel. You got the flowers on there as well in the middle, and then on the back obviously the flowers are still there, so it still carries on. Then the pattern that's on both sides, obviously you've got the corset on one side, but the pattern that's on the other side is the same pattern. Now like I said, I do actually like it when they do it both sides. It's almost like, you know, you see some of ears, they walk by you, then you look behind and you can still see a pattern. So for me it's like, I've always like a wasted space. I have said this in previous videos, I don't like it when there's nothing on the back, so I'm thinking, why not? One thing I do like about these is the actual band itself is quite thick, so it's not like flimsy or anything, they are quite sturdy. With the actual ears themselves, they are quite thick, so obviously quite sturdy. So I really like these ones on the basis that I find they don't pinch, so obviously when I put them if I can. So obviously when I put them on, they don't feel heavy even though they're quite structured, and obviously like I said, the band there as well, I do really like the fact that it doesn't pinch or anything because they're not small. The band itself is really nice, but yeah, so this is the first one, and then the other one from the same person are the Little Mermaid ones. Now I absolutely love these ones. Just on the base, I just love this bit, the fact it just shines like in the light as well, so it looks like scales. And then obviously on this side you've got, oh, I've got hair on. Let's just get rid of the hair. And then obviously on this side you've got the seashell on there, and then you've got the red bow to obviously represent her hair, and then obviously you've got little flowers on there to obviously represent the front of it, and then on the back of it you've got little gems on there. So the gems on there are only on the back, they're not on the front. And then obviously yet again you've got the scales on the back as well, and I like the fact it's like little beads, like almost like little pearls that go around as well. So like I said, this is one of my favourite ones. I think out of all my ears, I think this is the one that I wear the most, just because you look at it and you instantly think Ariel the Little Mermaid. And like I said, I'm just obsessed with this. I love the sort of texture on there. I just love the way it looks. I just like the fact that it's all like shiny, and like I said, I just love the idea, obviously the seashell look on there, and then the fact that obviously it's got the pearls on the other side. So these ones range from, I would say, if I remember rightly, these were roughly about £20 each, which might sound like a lot, but obviously the work that goes into them, I'm thinking I didn't mind buying them. But like I said, round about £15 to £20 is kind of the average for like customized ears. I was going to at one point, obviously I can't until I move now, but I had talked about, I've got a playlist called Disney Days. At the moment it's just full of makeup. I've only done like 2 videos at the moment, but I do want to learn how to do my own ears, just because as amount of ears I have, there's still certain ones I really like, and so far I've not actually seen anyone to do the ears. For example, I want to do some Hunchback of Notre Dame ones, I want to do some Hercules ones, I think like Princess and the Frog, things like that, Mulan. I just want to do some ears of my own. So that will come in a video at some point. I don't know when, like I said, with me moving, my stuff's going to be everywhere. I need to obviously learn how to do them as well. So yes, at the moment, that's something that I'm going to eventually do in the next year. That is something that I'm going to do. It's just not something that I'm going to do right now. Right, so the next one is my clothes accessories one. So some of these obviously I had talked about in an actual video I did in my high street playlist. These aren't actual Disney ones, but I said you could kind of make them Disney, and it's this one here. So this one obviously isn't authentic Disney, it's just you could make it look like Disney is. I do have a few of these, so like I said, I did actually do it in that video, and the one thing I liked about these is that they got like little roses on there. So they've got little flowers, like white flowers with glitter on there, and then they also have a butterfly on there as well, so they've got a butterfly on each side. Now the only thing with this, the band is quite small, and because it's got this little bit here that kind of sticks out, it can pinch a little bit. Now I think these are more designed for children, so I do think it's the actual band is too small for my head, because obviously it's supposed to be for a child's head, which is obviously a lot smaller. So but I still like them. It's one of those things that I could wear say of an evening, but I couldn't wear say during the day. So if I was going to go to Disney, this is something that I would probably only wear at night time, just because after a while they do pinch a little bit. They are fairly sturdy considering the obviously band they're on is quite a small band, so they're not like floppy or anything, so they don't like flop around and they're not going to come off. I would say they're quite well made. Like I said, it's from Clothes Accessories, so I find their stuff is quite nice. I've never had any problems personally with Clothes Accessory stuff. I used to buy quite a lot of stuff there, like jewellery, head stuff, things like that, so I have in the past bought stuff from them, but yeah, I don't personally have any problems with them, so hopefully you won't as well. But that was one of them, like I said, that isn't Disney. So the other one I got from Claire's, I've not actually used this one yet, just because I was supposed to take this with me for when I went to Florida, because we went on our honeymoon. It was around the time of Halloween, and I was meant to take these. I just forgot. I just completely forgot. I forgot to take them. So I've not actually worn these yet. So they still actually have the label, the Clothes Accessories label on there. With these these ones, these were £6, so that would be the same more or less for these ones as well, roughly about, I would say between £5 to £7, depends on which ones you get. But I really like these ones because I actually got them in white as well. So I actually got these ones on the basis that, like I said, I was going to get the purple ones and obviously have a Halloween, because I thought most villains are like purple coloured. So if you think of, say, like Ursula or Maleficent, that kind of thing, they tend to have like purple colours. So that's one reason I got that one. But then I did actually buy these ones because, like I said, it was my honeymoon, so I was going to wear these ones to be like a wedding version and then like a Halloween version. I just never got around to wearing these ones. I really like these ones. It was one of those things that kind of gave me the idea of maybe doing like Sully from Monsters Inc., where obviously you get the fluff and then obviously you just get these little like the shiny bits obviously to be the spot. So I thought, okay, I could do something with Sully with that. With these ones, yet again, because the band is quite small, I do feel like it is obviously designed for children, but yet again, they just sit nicely on my head. I find these ones don't pinch as much, I think because these ones actually have a bit of fabric around it, whereas these ones don't. So I find these ones more comfortable, I think, because of the fabric. So that's something to keep in mind if you were going to make your own ones. Have fabric around it. Obviously, it makes so much difference, I find, the fact that this actually felt softer than just having this. So that's the only thing I would say if you were wanting to make your own. Just, you know, maybe spend a little bit more money just on getting a bit of fabric just to put around it. But yeah, so I really like these ones. Like I said, they were about £6, those ones. Right, so on to the next one. So these ones are probably my least favourite ones. Unfortunately, these ones I would recommend not buying. The only time I can imagine these ones being good is if you've got very, very small children that are prone to, say, breaking things, just because these are very flimsy. I kind of feel like they won't really last that long. So the good thing is they're from Wish, so you're not actually spending that much. I think some things on Wish like this are like £2, maybe £3, depends on post and packaging. So I know sometimes they do free things, you just pay P&P, and then other ones you've got to pay for the item and then P&P. So personally, I would say maybe don't buy these ones, like, unless you've got like loads to buy and you don't mind them breaking. So the ones that I've got are these two here. So like I said, these came from Wish. I will try and find the links for you, but I know with things like this I have seen multiple people sell them. But like I said, with these ones I wouldn't spend a lot of money on these because they are very flimsy. Like literally this is just the tiniest bit of fabric there. You can quite clearly see it's not like full. Say like these ones where they're quite sturdy, these ones aren't. The band itself's not too bad, so compared to the Claire's Accessories one, the Claire's ones obviously were quite small, whereas obviously the ones I got from Etsy were quite big. So this is kind of obviously in between them. But the fact they've got fabric on there, that's not too bad as well. Yet again, they've got a picture on one side but nothing on the other. I'm thinking, could you not have put fabric on both sides? Because like I said, that looks nice from one side, but then on the other side it's nothing. But to put it on, yeah, like I said, they are like a little bit floppy, so they are quite comfortable, so that's a good thing. I think these were kind of like a one size fits all. I don't think it said for children only, for adults only, so I kind of feel like this was fit like most heads. Like I said, I don't think I've got a big head, but at the same time, like I said, with some of the other ones they did pinch a bit. But I don't mind these. I do like wearing these ones now and again, but like I said, I wouldn't wear them, like I probably wouldn't wear them to Disney just on the basis that there's not really, I don't know, they're not, like when you go to Disney, I kind of feel like you want to show off the best ones you've got, and so personally I kind of feel like these look like someone has made them just on the cheap, that kind of thing, so it's not really something I want to promote. Probably out of the two, I do prefer this one because obviously it's just a standard black ears with a pink bow, so you know it's obviously Minnie Mouse. Yet again, it's got the fabric around it. On the back there's nothing, just like there's nothing on the front, so these are quite nice just as like standard ears. So for example, like say if you had a party or something, if I remember rightly, the bows did come in different colours. I can't remember whether you got to pick the colours or whether it's like a random thing, so I can't remember that, but like I said, I will link them down below if I can find it for you. But if you just type in like Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse ears on Wish, loads of them come up, so maybe the person I got them from, I might not have found the original person, but I just know that there's a lot of them on there. So the last ones, so one of them is a set of ears and the other one's earmuffs, so I feel like I can get away with it. So I'll do the earmuffs one first. I have shown these before in a Primark video, obviously these from Primark, just on the basis that I forgot to put some ears on, and because I was talking about Primark, I just put these ones on. I've not actually worn them out yet, just on the basis that so it's not been cold enough for me to wear them. So we are obviously in January. In England it tends to get a bit like snowy / colder in say late January, February, so I feel like that's when I'd wear these then. So these ones are quite sturdy. I feel like they are quite warm. This actually does cover a lot of the ears. These ones up here are a tiny bit on the flimsy side, but at the same time they're not as bad as say the Wish ones. I feel like these ones are probably worse quality, but I just think these are super cute, just on the base that obviously got like a little bow up there, obviously got the ears, and then you got the earmuffs. I kind of feel like I would wear these, but I don't know, because sometimes when I go out, I go with my dad, and I kind of feel like he might be a bit embarrassed to see me with these, whereas if I go with my mum, she'd be like, oh my god, they're adorable. So but yeah, I honestly can't remember how much these were, because my mum actually did get them for me, and I try and remember how much they were. I think they were only about, I don't know, maybe about like £6 or £7, give or take. I don't know if they're still in Primark stores at the moment. I will obviously link down below all the Primark Facebook groups I've talked about before. Also, we'll try and find eBay as well for you. But yeah, I just think these are super cute. These are really fluffy and soft. They are a little bit on the firm side, which I think is good, because obviously it's going to obviously keep your ear protected from the wind and things like that. But yeah, I just really like these. I just think they're really cool. Now the other ones, so I actually got these because if you didn't know, last year was actually Mickey Mouse's 90th birthday. His birthday actually falls on my friend Lucy's birthday. So hi to Lucy's. So for Lucy's birthday, we actually went to Southampton, and they got a Disney store there, and it was like literally a whole queue of people trying to get Disney stuff. We did actually get a few things, which I actually put in my last Disney haul. But one of the things that Primark did, they also did their own version of Mickey's 90th birthday, and this is one of the things they had. Obviously the Minnie Mouse ones, because they've got the bow. The only downside, yet again, it's only one-sided. So they've got obviously these glittery jewels here, it's like all gold and things like that, and obviously the bow, it's got some glitter on there as well, but it's all black. But there's nothing on the bag, and I was like, oh my god, you could have so easily have just put some in the bag. I mean, come on, Primark. These ones, if I remember, were roughly about £5 or £6, give or take, that kind of price. I don't know if these still exist in Primark at the moment, just because obviously it was for his birthday. But yeah, no, I just think these are super cute. Yet again, the band on it is got that fabric around it. I find these ones aren't too bad when it comes to obviously structure, so they're a little bit better than say the Wish ones. I find that they do have a bit of padding on there, so it's not obviously, you know, too floppy. The actual ear, the actual headband themselves is quite sturdy, so I find it's not pinching or anything. Because obviously most of my videos are roughly about half an hour long when obviously I record them. I do sometimes find after that I'm just like, oh my god, it really hurts. But some of them I found actually they're not too bad. Like I said, I think the worst one out of all these is probably this one, just because of the fact it's not got any fabric on there. But no, I find these ones not too bad. These ones I kind of feel like are good for like celebration type ones, so just because also they've got all the glitters and things like that on there, so I do really like these ones. I still, admittedly, these kind of ones are my favourite ones. I love the detail on these, so these ones would be always my all-time favourite ones. Like I said, when it comes to me making them, I will try and do things like this more so than just like standard ones, because I kind of feel like these are really easy. Once you know the structure of them, I kind of feel like these are easy to make, whereas I want to do more with actual fabrics and obviously the beading, the bows, things like that. So personally, they're the kind of ones I want to do. But I do have quite a lot of them. When I move, I'm planning on hopefully putting them on like a wall somewhere, so I can kind of like put them around or have them somewhere, because at the moment they're just on my TV, because the TV I've got in here at the moment I don't actually use, because I've got a lot of stuff in here, so at the moment that monitor I don't actually use. So at the moment they're just all lined up on top of my TV, so I'm hoping to actually put them somewhere like on the wall where I can kind of display them a bit better. So if you're not already, then please like and subscribe, and obviously if you click the bell notification, then obviously you get notified when any of my videos go up, primarily also my vlogs, because my vlogs at the moment like I said, with all this stuff going on with the funeral and then obviously moving, I kind of feel like I'm not going to have a lot of time to do a lot of things, so I feel like vlogging is the best thing I can do. But like I said, we are moving, so it's kind of like good news, bad news. So I will obviously show you moving, so there'll be quite a few videos in the next couple of weeks of obviously us packing all this up, going to the new place. I'll do a house tour, that kind of thing, and then showing you the new layout. So that's one thing I will do. But yeah, so at the moment, things to do with the shrine might be on pause until mid-February, maybe end of February, just depends on obviously how long it takes me to set up everything. So like I said, that is just some of the ears that I've got. I do, like I said, have a lot more ears. Like I said, these ones I don't mind. So these ones from Wish, I don't mind. It's just I wouldn't want you to buy them with the expectations of them being good, just because they are quite flimsy. Claire's accessories, like I said, they've got things like this where they look like ears but they're not actually Disney, so you can kind of incorporate these and make them your own. Primark are always doing stuff, so for example these ones, I think one time they might have done like hats with ears on them, that kind of thing. I'm not really a hat kind of person, that's why I didn't get them, but yeah, so Primark for me is probably a good place to get them if you can't obviously afford the Etsy ones, because like I said, they can be expensive, but like I said, one day hopefully I will learn to make my own. So I don't actually know how many more videos I can do, just on the basis that I'm obviously going to try and do some in advance, but it's obviously having time to edit them. But because obviously we're moving, some of this obviously will be in boxes. So at the moment, unfortunately, the next couple of months on this channel, it's just going to be a bit over the place. So I might have to skip some videos. Obviously I'll vlog about it as well. The vlogs are going to be the main thing on this channel just for the next couple of months, I would say, just because, yeah, I don't want to stress myself out with obviously moving when I've got other personal stuff going on as well. And if you didn't know, YouTube is not my job. I actually do this as a hobby, so I actually have a real job. I actually have to leave the house to do my job, so obviously I've got that's like a priority, and then obviously this just fits in. But yeah, I hope you like these videos. If you haven't already, then please go check out my vlog. If you haven't already, then please go check out some of my other videos. I will sort of link them down here for you, some of my most recent ones. But yeah, so I hope you guys, obviously it's like where are we now? Yeah, we're like 2 weeks into New Year, so I hope you guys are having a great New Year, and I'll see you next time. Later days.